Hey everyone, so I'm doing a long overdue pickups video. In fact, I was trying to go through and remember when the last time I actually did one, and it was a while ago. Now I have done a couple for channel members. I've done a couple of pickup videos for that, but definitely for here. For all of you, it's been a long time, so I figured, you know what, I kind of need a break from, some of the movie news and stuff, and I was like, I want to do a pickups video for everyone. And it worked out perfectly because literally right before I sat down to make this video, I got a delivery. So I wanted to include that in this. And I think that was kind of the thing that was just like, perfect. Yep, this is what I'm doing. So to kick things off, I did take advantage of the Criterion 50% off flash sale, which they do twice a year, right? I think it's twice a year. Now, just real quick, for those of you who may not know, I'm recording this in November, if you're watching this in November anyway. And right now, Barnes & Noble has their 50% off Criterion titles going for pretty much the entire month. And if there's anything that also comes out in November, wait for it to come out. Actually, literally you can even be on release day and then you can order it and you should be able to get 50% off. It just doesn't apply to pre-orders, but the moment they're out, they're out. So also a good time to kind of stock up. But for me, in this case, I took advantage of the Criterion flash sales. So I got my Criterion titles in, and let's see, I've watched 2 of these, and 3 of them I haven't yet. So let's go through them. Let's see, first up is Thief, the Michael Mann film starring James Caan. This is the 4K upgrade of it. I mean, it's pretty similar to, it's pretty much similar to their Blu-ray release. In fact, I think the cover is even exactly the same. Front, side, back with the details, and then inside. Just like their other releases, 4K disc, Blu-ray disc. I'm pretty sure the Blu-ray disc is the same as before, and then one of their little booklets. So I've watched Thief before. I just haven't watched the 4K upgrade yet. And then next up is High and Low, the Akira Kurosawa film. This is again the 4K upgrade. For those of you who don't know, I am a massive fan of Akira Kurosawa. He's one of my favorite filmmakers, a massive influence on me as well. So I'm so happy that we're getting a lot of his films in 4K these days. And this is the next one on the list from Criterion. So real quick, again, mimics the Blu-ray, but just, here's the front of the case and the side, and of course the back with the details. And inside got a 4K disc, Blu-ray disc, and their booklet, which is upside down, right? Why is that upside down? I don't know. Let's put it in right side up. There we go. That looks better. That looks better. Okay, so there's High and Low. Next up is Sorcerer, the William Friedkin film, which I'm so excited. This actually got a 4K upgrade. This is an amazing film, especially if you know the history of it. And this is not in a case. It's in one of these fold-out. Well, here, let me do this at one at a time. All right, so here's the outer slipcover thing. So there's the front right there, and then side with the title, and back with all the blah blah details. And then here's the inside thing, which okay, wait, hold on. Here's the booklet right here. All their writings, and then this thing opens up, so you can see it's got a nice image on the back and inside. So this is a 3-disc set, if I can get these in order. So 4K disc and then 2 Blu-rays, I believe, if I remember correctly. So movie 4K, movie Blu-ray, and then a bunch of the extras, I believe, on the second Blu-ray, if I remember correctly. I haven't watched the 4K yet, but I can't wait to watch it. It should look good from a cinematography standpoint. It should, anyway. And just like Kurosawa, I'm always happy when we can get more William Friedkin in 4K. And 2 more real quick from Criterion. Next up is the new 4K release of To Die For, the Gus Van Sant film, starring Nicole Kidman. And this one I have watched, but let me just kind of show off the case real quick. There's the front right there, side with the title, and back with all the blah blah details. And same thing, 4K disc, Blu-ray disc, and then one of their booklets. I do like the booklet on the cover. Looks like a newspaper kind of article there, which is kind of funny, especially if you know the film. And yeah, actually a very nice release. It's funny, I haven't seen To Die For actually before I watched it recently in a very long time. And I'd forgotten how funny it is in a lot of places, because it's very much a dark comedy, but it does lend itself more towards comedy, which absolutely love. Very, very nice release too. And one thing I'd actually forgotten, I don't think this spoils any. It shouldn't. I won't get specific, but there's a really great cameo in it that I did forget. Yeah, I'll just tell you. It doesn't ruin anything in the movie. Cameo by David Cronenberg, which was great. When he showed up, I was like, oh my god, that's right, I forgot he was in this. And then finally for the Criterion one, which actually lucked out, because when the flash sale went on, this had literally just come out like the day before, so it was included in the flash sale, and that is indeed the 4K release of Altered States, which is a film I absolutely love. So glad I got a 4K upgrade. You know, I have the older Warner Brothers Blu-ray, which is fine, but I mean, to get it in 4K and fantastic. When the Criterion stuff came in, this was actually the first thing I watched was this. It's a really underrated film, and one I really recommend if you haven't seen it. It's kind of one of those that sort of wavers between like science fiction, drama, and horror, like all in once. Like I really like it. And there's the front of the case right there, side with the title, back with all the details. And then just real quick, we got, let me straighten that out. Okay, 4K disc, Blu-ray, and then one of their booklets. So anyway, great release. I was very, very happy to finally get Altered States in 4K. So again, very high recommendation for me. And moving on, I got two things from Kino. First one is their new 4K release of Rampage, William Friedkin's Rampage, getting a 4K and Blu-ray release. And this is amazing because honestly, this is almost, I don't want to say it's forgotten. That's not actually accurate. I think a lot of people, if you know Friedkin's work, I think you know it. But to my knowledge, this has never actually really gotten like a release before. At least I'm almost positive it never got a Blu-ray release. May not have even gotten a DVD release, but I could be wrong about that. But anyway, definitely would not expect to get a 4K release of it. So just here's the front of the slipcover right there, which I think that's also the one sheet. There's the side with the title and the back with all the details. And then just the inside. And the two discs, and straighten those out. OCD there. 4K, Blu-ray. And I did watch this, and what's cool about this release is that it actually comes with two cuts of the film, which is even more amazing. Outside of the fact that it's in 4K, I actually have two cuts of the film. So the original cut of the film that Friedkin had done, it was shown in like some film festivals in 87, 88, somewhere around there. And then it didn't get released after that. And then Miramax bought the rights to distribute it, and then they didn't do anything, I think, for maybe a year or two, but then they recut it. They cut out, I think, 5 minutes from the film, and I think they may have even shifted a couple things around, and then they released it theatrically, but unfortunately theatrically didn't really do anything, kind of disappeared. But so I'm actually surprised we have both cuts on this film and watch the and have the original Friedkin cut, especially, which is the one I watched. So now, unfortunately, because I haven't seen Rampage in any form in so many years, I couldn't tell you what was new and different or anything. But just as a film overall, I really, really like it. It's mainly about the court case to prosecute the serial killer in the film, which obviously is there. But it's kind of the main thing of it is like trying to determine, like, is he crazy or not? Did he know what he was doing? You know, and all that. But the few times you do get the serial killer elements, yeah, Friedkin didn't hold back. Let me just put it that way. And then the other Kino one, which, oh my god, I was so happy, which I'm sure a lot of you guys know, is indeed the 4K release of Death Wish 3 from Kino, which, oh my god, am I so happy to have this. So there's the front with the one sheet, which I love, and yes, I do have the one sheet. There's the side with the title, back with the details. Inside is, well, front's the same, and then, whoa, disc went flying. Oh god. All right, and there was a 4K disc. Oh my god. I guess tab break. All right, I gotta fix this. Okay, so 4K disc, if I can keep it from flying everywhere, and then the Blu-ray disc. And needless to say, as soon as it came in, I definitely watched this. As you know, I absolutely love this film because it's so insanely over the top, and I'm happy. I'm so happy to have this release. So yeah, it was, you know, normally for Kino stuff, I tend to wait, you know, usually for their sales, unless it's something I really, really want. And in both of these cases, these are ones I really wanted especially this one. Rampage, maybe I could have waited for a sale, but this one, yeah, no. Day one, I didn't care that I had to pay more for it. And next up are 2 Arrow titles. First up is the new 4K release of Miss 45, and this is one of their deluxe sets. So here's sort of the other slipcase for the box, but there's the front and the side with the title, and then finally back with all the details, and this slides off and just get now the inner box, which is pretty similar. Obviously the front has the same image, side, the title, and that image on the back, and then just like their other deluxe things, pull it out, do get one of their booklets, which you can look at this. That booklet, it's a book, okay? It's a book. You get a nice mini poster, which does have this artwork, and also on the other side has the original one-sheet artwork. And speaking of which, I did flip the inside, because otherwise it just has this artwork, but I wanted the one sheet on the front, and there it is right there, and then side with title, blah 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 on the back, and there's a 4K disc and just one of their, you know, preview card. What was on the preview card? Oh, 3 Extremes. Didn't this already come out? Or I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, Miss 45, did watch it, and it's a nice release. You know, low budget films, only so much you could do, but nice release, a nice nice amount of extras on it. And if you've never seen it, it's an Abel Ferrara film about a mute woman who gets attacked twice, almost back to back, and then she kind of has a bit of a mental breakdown and decides to go out and take revenge on pretty much any man who sort of comes on to her and stuff like that. Funny thing about Miss 45 is that the first time I ever knew anything about it was as a kid watching Terror in the Aisles, because they had clips of it in that. And then next up from Arrow, and this one just came in yesterday or 2 days ago from this recording, and that is the new 4K of Outland with Sean Connery, directed by Peter Hyams. This is the outer slipcover right there, that new artwork, side with the title, and back with the details. Now this one I only took the cellophane off. I haven't even opened it up. For all I know, the disc is scratched to hell. So here's the inside cover. Actually, I'm pretty sure I can flip it, but it just has a different artwork. There's a front, side, back. All right, let's see. Does it have... Yes, it does. Okay, I'm flipping it because it has the original one sheet with Sean Connery on it on the reverse. All right, there we go. That's what I wanted. So here's the front with the original. I'm almost positive that's the original one sheet. Very, very simple. And side, title, blah, blah, on the back. Okay, and inside, ready? Here's the disc, the 4K disc, and let's take. Oh God, why can't I get it out? Come on, there we go. All right, shall we take a look? Nice and clean, very nice. And then, let's see, couple things. Oh, let's see, what do we got? Oh, In the Mouth of Madness, which I did get in an amazing release, by the way. Highly recommended. Comes with one of their booklets. Now, this one I would consider a booklet, a little bit smaller, but that's okay. And then a mini poster, which looks like, does it have the... It does have, okay. Has their new artwork on one side and the original one sheet on the other. I haven't seen Outland in so long. Like, I only kind of remember even bits and pieces about it. So this is going to be a nice one to revisit. In fact, I was hoping to already, but unfortunately I wasn't able to. So anyway, all right. That's it for the Arrow stuff. And then finally got a couple things from Scream, Shout Factory, you know, whatever's going on with them. But I don't talk about that right now because I have no clue. And anyway... some stuff from their sale, and also a pre-order, one pre-order. So let's do the sale stuff first. So they had a big sale in October, including newer stuff that was amazingly marked down, which also kind of started some of the questions as to what's going on with the company. This one was, I kind of debated it because I think I already have 2. And I was just like, what am I doing? But I kind of needed to add a little bit more money, I think, in order to get the 6 months financing through my PayPal. But anyway, it is indeed another one of the Tom Atkins NECA figures in the Dream Sequence suit, which was $10. That's why I kind of grabbed it. I was like, screw it, it's $10, you know? And like, again, I needed a few more extra bucks to get past $150, which is what you have to spend. Anyway, I mean, obviously I've shown it before, but still, there's the front with the figure. I think all sides are the same. Nice image on the back. And just a really great likeness of Tom Atkins right there. So again, $10. I was like, now I have 3. So now I can definitely open one at some point. And then the next 2 are also from the, no, sorry, next 3 are from the sale. And then the last one is a pre-order. So first up, let's do the Shout Select one, and it's the 4K release of Salvador, the Oliver Stone film starring James Woods. Is one I wanted to pick up because I've only seen it once, and I remember it was a long time ago, but I still remember it was a bit of a hard watch. But now it is 4K only. It does have a couple of nice extras, including, I think, did I have a commentary track with Oliver Stone? Yeah, like a couple of nice extras. So wanted to pick it up again, especially during the sale. And just there's the front. I'm pretty sure that's the one sheet, side, back. I think inside's the same. Again, let's check the disc. Now it does have 2 discs, but the, well, let me get, okay. 4K disc, Blu-ray disc. The Blu-ray does not have the movie. It's only extras. But let's check the 4K disc is clean. No marks, scratches, or anything. Let's check the Blu-ray. Clean. Nice and clean. Okay. Doing good. But we still have a couple more to go. Next up is the 4K release of Mario Bava's Black Sunday, which, again, is one I really wanted, but I'm trying to cut back on a couple things that I'm spending money on. But again, during the sale, it was an amazing price. So here's the front right there. Side with the title, and there's the back right there with all the details, and there's the one sheet, kind of the same thing. I think it's pretty much the same thing. All right, so now we got nothing on the reverse, right? Yeah, no. So we got 2 discs here. We got straighten them out, OCD. Okay, 4K disc, Blu-ray disc, and this is a double release, so the Blu-ray does have the movie on it. Okay, ready? Shall we? 4K, nice and clean. Let's check this Blu-ray. Nice and clean, too. Especially since the Blu-ray pretty much is, I believe, what has all the extras on it. Happy to have this in 4K. And then, okay, we're down to the last 2 things. So this is the last one I got for the sale. And I was actually surprised this was in the sale, especially, again, at a great price. And it's the brand new Blu-ray release in their Hong Kong line of a Chinese Ghost Story trilogy, if I can spit it out. And yeah, so it's got all 3 films in separate cases, which I do like. So here's the front with that artwork, which actually I do like. Kind of insane, but I like it. Inside with title, back with a bunch of details. And let's get the 3 discs out. Let's see, these in, no, 3, 2, 1. Okay, do these in order. So here's the case for the first one. As you can see right there, side, and back. And let's take a look. Oh, nice image on the back right there. Should we take a look at the disc? All right, let's see. Is it okay? Is it okay? Can I get it out? There we go. It's nice and clean. That's a good sign. Okay, moving on to Ghost Story 2. There's the cover right there. As you can see, side with the title and back with the details. And I can show that, right? Yeah, I can show. There's the reverse image. Seen it enough. Okay, and let's take a look at the disc. Clean. Blu-ray disc is clean. Okay, let's on to the last one. Chinese Ghost Story 3. There's the front cover right there. Side. And there's the back. And there's image on the inside. Okay, come on. Can we get all 3 clean? I believe in you, Blu-ray. Oh. Wait. I think there's a very small smudge. Oh, we almost made it. All right, I got some cleaning to do on number 3. Almost. But hey, all the other ones were clean, so I guess, I don't know. I guess it was due for 1. And now, so that's it for the sale items. And then the final one, which came in yesterday from this recording, is a pre-order and one I'm extremely excited about. Another Hong Kong film. It is indeed one of the John Woo films, and that is Hard Boiled, the new 4K Blu-ray release of Hard Boiled. So happy we're getting John Woo films. In general, I mean, good lord, all the Chinese ones have been like, Hong Kong ones have been so hard to get. So anyway, comes in this kind of deluxe case, which, let's see. You can see right there, there's the front and side with the title, and back with a bunch of the details, and pull everything out. And here's one of the booklets, which with all kinds of writings and stuff, decent thickness. And of course, here's the inside right here with already flipped to the original one sheet, which you can see right there. So there's the front and side with title, and then back with all the blah 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 details. Okay, let's see. Okay, 2 discs. So we got the 4K disc, and flip that, Blu-ray disc and Blu-ray disc. So obviously movie 4K, movie Blu-ray, and then extras on the second Blu-ray. All right, shall we? Let's see how it how they turned out. 4K disc is clean. All right, let's move to the first Blu-ray. Come on, come on. Small smudge, but that looks like I can get it off easily. Still a smudge. All right, third disc. Whoop. Nope. Nice and clean. Nice and clean. Okay, so I have 2 discs that need a little bit of scrubbing. Not scrubbing. I shouldn't say that. I'm not scrubbing them unless I clean them very, very gently with a proper cloth. So anyway, hard boiled. Can't wait to dive into this. And as of this recording, my Better Tomorrow trilogy set is in the process of shipping. I think it's still label created, but that should be coming in. And then I have The Killer. Obviously, as I mentioned before, it's one of my favorite films, so that is definitely on pre-order. I think that's due out in December, I think, if I remember correctly. And that actually wraps up, I'm not going to go off on that topic, but that actually wraps up all my orders for, the final orders that that I made at the Shout Factory store while it was still up. So obviously there was the sales stuff, which I just got in, and then the only pre-order I left is the one, all 3 titles on that one order: Hard Boiled, the Better Tomorrow trilogy, and The Killer. So that's it for this pickups video. Obviously it's long overdue for all you guys, and happy to do it. I think I need to do these a bit more often. A couple of them will be for members only, but overall I do want to do these on a regular basis because they're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. And a special shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much. You really, really mean a lot. Let me know your thoughts on any of these, or if you have any questions. Now, I haven't been able to watch most of these yet, but when I do, I can also, keep an eye out for something if you want. Definitely let me know if you've gotten in anything recently as well. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.